Welcome to the 3 Retro Movie Geek podcast with me, Rob Taylor.
Me, Scott Witham.
Me, Paul Constable.
What's that? Welcome to the 3 Retro Movie Geeks podcast with me, Rob, the Truffle Shuffle Taylor.
And me, Scott, I ain't got time to bleed with him.
And me, Paul, Said Cocktail Constable.
And we're going to be talking about 80s and 90s movies from our childhood.
The greatest cinema era ever.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Welcome you I have. These movie geeks are discussing my first ever movie. 899 years old was I. Back in 1980.
All right, Yoda, mate. We don't want your life story. Just introduce this episode and we can try and do this podcast.
No, try not. Do. Or not. There is no try.
I don't know what you're on about there, mate. I'll tell you what, I'll just do it, shall I? Welcome to episode 19. Today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. This is Empire Strikes Back. Joining me are some slimy, double-crossing, no-good swindlers. It is Scott. I'll sooner kiss a Wookiee with him. Paul. Never tell me the odds, Constable. And special guest.
Special guest, Emile. I am your father, Constable.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Emile. This is your debut.
Yes.
This is exciting, isn't it? What is it like to be in the company of some absolute bloody legends and your dad?
I wouldn't say legends.
Okay.
Because he's a...
Oh, okay, yeah. Pointing at your dad there. Yeah.
Thanks, Emile.
Welcome.
I mean, he's been badgering me for months and months to do this one.
So do we all.
Yeah. Finally got to watch it.
But we only have May the 4th once a year, so...
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. It is, and this is May the 4th today.
It is May the 4th. It's actually May the 4th that we're recording.
And this is hopefully going to go out today, isn't it, as well?
I hope so.
Maybe.
That'd be
Hope so.
cool.
Well, I like the way everyone suddenly looks at me then.
It's down to you.
I know. It is. Well, Rob was originally going to edit it, but he's decided he's going to go down the pub instead on the Fender.
I got pub at 12:30 to watch Arsenal. Come on, you Gooders.
Cool.
And then football tonight as well to watch Oxford. So busy day for me.
You're not going to the Sam, are you?
Yes. Big playoff game. Anyway, enough of football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, and we are back in the studio today, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
We are back in the studio. We haven't been in the studio since Predator, I was thinking. Back in January.
I think it's what's May now.
And we've got cameras, haven't we?
We got cameras,
So I can hold up this, look, to show you what film we're doing. There we go, look. In front of Scott's
Big
face.
fan.
That's better, look. There we go.
So hopefully this will go out on YouTube later in the week. Certainly won't be today.
No, that's good. That's all right then. Okay, good. So before we go through and talk about Empire Strikes Back, Scott, you've been on holiday, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Oh, Judith Chalmers over here.
I bet he didn't wish we were there, though.
Well,
That would have been weird, wouldn't it?
would have been a bit odd.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been fun. Static caravans are really good fun with your mates.
Yeah,
and stuff.
definitely. It reminds me of my family holidays.
Yeah, Devon.
Caravans,
Yeah,
yeah.
went to Devon, Weymouth, Lyme Regis.
Yeah.
Are we going to Weymouth soon?
Right.
Why?
I like that. Yes, Emile, we are going to Weymouth in about a month's time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get up in the morning and go and get a paper like with the rest of the dads?
I did not actually. No.
Cook a fried breakfast?
No. No, we didn't even do that. No.
Did you win a teddy from the grabbing
I
machine?
tried, but I couldn't.
Ah.
Yeah, stupid things.
Ah.
There's only a small little arcadey place.
Yeah, I've lost thousands of pounds on those machines trying to win teddies. Buy them from the shop for like a tenner.
Just buy them from the shop.
Yeah.
Easy.
Good point. Yeah, good point. Have you been watching anything exciting?
Going through the list, we're like on holiday. Was able to go through the list. Got about 5 or 6 off the greatest movies, masterpieces list, or whatever it is. Let me think. Reservoir Dogs, Casino Royale, Psycho, American Psycho, Boys in the Hood, and one more. Come on, Shining. The Shining.
The Shining.
Nice.
Yeah.
Filmed the same time as Empire Strikes Back.
Was it?
Because they used the studio at the same time. There was a fire apparently. Yeah. I think
Nice
it was
segue.
L Street Studios. There was a
And-
fire. And the set that Star Wars wanted to use was being used by The Shining because there was a fire.
Boom.
So that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
We didn't plan that, did we?
No, we didn't.
That was good. You been watching anything exciting, Paul, Emile?
What did I watch recently? I watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny again. Watched
Okay.
that. But exciting, last Friday was a Christmas present from our other son, Harrison. It was a Hans Zimmer concert at the Sheldonian Theatre in Oxford last Friday. To be fair, it was a mixture of probably Hans Zimmer and John Williams playing all the classics: Jaws, Superman, Star Wars,
Nice.
Indiana Jones, Interstellar, Inception, E.T. Fantastic. Really was fantastic. Listen to an orchestra playing these marvellous tunes. Seemed to recall there's another film other than Empire Strikes Back I watched this week, but I can't remember what it was.
Did you go to that, Emile? Did you go to that?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's only 2 tickets.
Oh, that's very nice.
Adults only.
Oh, adults only, was it?
I watched E.T. as well this week.
Oh.
You saw the end of it with
Oh,
me,
yeah.
didn't you?
You made me watch the end of it.
Oh, okay. So, are you excited about being on this podcast, then, Emile?
Yeah.
Told all your mates?
Yeah, kind of.
Excellent.
Kind of.
Yeah. Do you want us to do more graphs and selfies at the end or now? Or when do you want-
At the end.
At the end, okay, yeah. The end.
When you show your mates.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want one with your father?
No, don't. Ruin it. Don't ruin it, do we? I was watching a couple of cool old films the last couple of weeks. The one on my scratch list that I kind of seen, but I haven't properly, so I didn't scratch it off, was War Games.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Broderick, yeah.
And what's the name from Short Circuit, wasn't it?
Ali Sheedy.
Yep. RoboCop. I did RoboCop and
Oh,
RoboCop
yes.
2, which was rubbish, RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
RoboCop 1 was great, wasn't it? And Masters of the Universe.
Nice.
Which, when I was younger, I thought that was great, and I watched it. I watched it back last week, and it's just people running around in fancy dress,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I did the Star Wars trilogy to get some more Yoda. Watched a bit more Yoda. Talking of Yoda,
Okay.
Oh, God, here we
he
go.
was in the
Wait
country.
for it,
He was in the
wasn't-
country as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
Funny that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And I saw him.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Well, I was following him actually.
Uh-huh.
I was in my car, and he was in front in his car. Well, I think it was him because he was in front and he was driving. Oh, the car in front was a Toyota.
Oh,
It's
So,
not a very good joke.
no.
Hey! He says what we all
Yay!
think.
Thank you. People listen to this podcast now just for this joke, and then
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So anyone-
they're old enough now.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put a warning at the start, like if you're driving, please pull over while Rob
Yeah.
tells
Rob
a
tells
joke.
terrible jokes.
Especially if you're driving a Toyota. Good. Toyota.
It's really not good.
Get off me.
Good, isn't it? Yeah, it's
At
good.
all.
Right. Have we got anything else to say before we go through Star Wars? Anyone else been on holiday?
Don't believe.
No.
No, my name's not Scott.
No. Okay. Oh, Judith. Judith Chalmers. That's what it used to be in the old days, wasn't it? Like if you had lots of holidays, you were Judith Chalmers.
Lots of holidays. They've had one.
If you're strong, he's bloody Jeff Capes. He is. Anyone driving too fast was Nigel Mansell.
Yeah.
Look at him come around the corner. Who do you think he is? Nigel Mansell.
Yeah, Emil's thinking, who the hell are these people?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can't think of any. Oh, anything difficult? God, it's like the Krypton factor. This.
In fact.
I can't think of any more. Any more?
No,
If you're good at selling stuff, you're old Del Boy.
Dalboy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him. He's a bit of a Dalboy, isn't he?
I think that one still sticks.
Yeah. Yeah. People still know that one, don't they? Krypton factor, probably not.
Yeah.
That was good, wasn't
They
it,
should
Krypton?
redo that.
Yeah. I liked the assault course at the end and the trying to land
Trying
a
to
plane.
land a 747 or something.
Yeah. Which must be really hard. Like,
Well, that's why they do it.
yeah.
Well, we can all have a game after got a flight simulator on
Okay.
here.
That'd be good.
It's boring.
Thanks.
Who hosted it?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Ken something?
No.
Ken.
Gordon Burns,
Gordon Burns, that's it.
Never would have got that.
I think. I'll just.
Did he leave that and then go and run a nuclear factory or something?
Gordon Burns. Yes, he did, Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, okay, we better start talking about Empire Strikes Back because there's some Star Wars fans that are probably going to be listening to this.
Yeah.
Is this the best one?
No.
No.
Yes. Now, when I was younger, no.
This is great to get. It's good to get you 13, Emile?
Yeah.
13-year-olds of
I mean,
thoughtfulness as well. So, okay.
Emil's a Star Wars movie buff.
Yeah.
You know, he's you've watched some of those, haven't you?
I've watched all of them but one because it's just too boring. I can't sit down.
What's the one you haven't watched?
It's episode 1.
What?
I
Phantom
find
Menace.
it really
Phantom Menace.
boring.
Oh, Phantom Menace.
Oh, Phantom
sorry.
Menace, yeah.
Not
It's
New Hope.
because I feel like it takes too long to get to the fight scene with Darth Maul.
Yeah.
So the whole film builds up for that, doesn't it? But Empire, like, when I was younger, it wasn't the favourite one. This was darker, gloomy. I didn't really have a proper ending, just like cuts. So didn't like it. When I got older, I started to appreciate the deep emotional tone and much more enjoyed it as a...
It's the big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, for me,
I
Star
think
Wars...
it's one of the... Like, people say it's one of the best sequels ever.
Yes.
you know.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I think so. It is the... Without the... For me, Star Wars are just those three, the original ones.
Yeah, the original trilogy.
The ones that they've done after, I just think are... I don't know, they're not really Star Wars. For me, that when you say Star Wars, I think of New Hope, Empire Strikes Back. And my favourite one was Return of the Jedi, but this was the big one, wasn't it? This is the main one, I reckon.
This is, yeah, you know...
This is the daddy.
Yeah. It's cinematic history, like, it's been parodied and cliched so many times about, like, the big twist. You know, huge twist in this one, obviously. And, like, come back and everyone was talking about it at the time. You know, along with, like, Terminator 2. Some of the best sequels.
Yeah.
Most renowned sequels ever, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back was a big sequel, wasn't it? Not for you, though, Paul.
No, huge disappointment.
I agree.
So Paul's only just watched this.
I've only just watched it.
Which is unbelievable.
I've never really
still blows my mind, this fact.
never really sort of fancied it. It seems to me it's a film with no real story. I compare it to the latest ones where you got Force Awakens,
Well, there's your
The
problem.
Last Jedi,
Yeah.
and Return of
Yeah.
Skywalker. It's the middle film again, which I didn't enjoy.
What?
The middle one,
The
was
Last
it?
Jedi.
Last Jedi. I did not enjoy that. I didn't
I did,
really
so.
fully get that either.
Yeah, but
It seems to be the middle. I mean, it's all right. On the back of A New Hope, it was a massive disappointment, but they resurrected the series of films with Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, so I see. Oh, this is just a massive film, isn't it? It's just huge. I don't know how you can not like it.
I mean, I've watched it. It's got better the more I've watched it. It's just, yeah. But just one note, sorry, go back to what we were talking about films. I managed to pick up in the charity shop the 1977 theatrical version of Star Wars.
Oh, okay, that's quite cool.
So it's not New Hope.
What,
it's
VHS?
Star Wars. No, DVD.
Oh, okay, without any changes.
Without any change. The original 1977.
Yeah,
It's quite cool. There is a lot of differences, I realise.
Yeah, I said to you, didn't I? I watched the beginning and stuff, and there is a lot of
Proper
differences. And again, it's nice to have that because that feels... And that's the thing with The Empire Strikes Back I found, and I'd like to see the original theatrical version of it, because there's certain parts of that film, and again with the newer versions of New Hope, you can tell that's been put in, or it feels to me like that's been added in.
Yeah, they updated it, definitely.
And I wondered whether some of those scenes, like with A New Hope, kind of spoil it a little bit.
Watching this, I think we did the same thing with Return of the Jedi. The one that's on Disney Plus is different to the one that I had on DVD and stuff, because you've actually got what's his name? I want to say Ian McDermott.
Ian McDermott, yeah,
Ian McDermott.
the Emperor.
As Emperor. When you watch the original, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the first time you see the Emperor, it's someone completely different.
Yeah,
and the ice battle on the planet Hoth, that's different. All these bits that aren't added in, I think it does enrich it. I think it makes it better.
It had the least
better
changes
version.
out the original three.
Right,
with
okay.
Empire.
I mean, I've enjoyed it more. I've watched it, I think, 4 times this week. So I've watched it 4 times in my life, 4 times. And I've kind of enjoyed it more as I've watched it. So maybe I need to watch it a bit more. It certainly wasn't.
Maybe because this is the first time you've watched it. Maybe if you had your 10-year-old's eyes on this, you'd have liked it. Maybe.
Don't know. I will certainly watch it again. It's not like the never-ending story where I've watched it, won't watch it again. It ain't one of them, and I did get it.
Star Wars fans are going to be listening to this. You comparing Empire Strikes Back to Neverending Story. We've lost everyone now.
Yeah, because Star Wars is reality, Never-ending Story is just fictitious.
Star Wars is fairy tale, the director said, which I thought was quite a good way of explaining it.
Took me ages to realise that this wasn't Lucas directing.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was Irvin Kershner.
Irvin Kershner. Do you know what films he's done?
Oh, you told me the other day.
Yeah.
I've forgotten.
Irvin Kershner was a director of Empire Strikes Back. A couple of other ones he's done. RoboCop 2,
Oh, okay.
which we just mentioned.
There we go.
Maybe you shouldn't do sequels.
Yeah. And a Bond film, Never Say Never Again. Ever again,
Yeah.
ever, never. Ever.
Maybe you shouldn't do directing, full stop.
Highest grossing movie of 1980 was The Empire Strikes Back.
I could see that.
Clearly rubbish then, wasn't it?
Harrison Ford did the original trailer.
Back in the studio.
Oh, he's gone. He's moved. He's gone to the back.
The book's back.
Oh, not the book. Oh, it was the highest grossing. Look,
I'm not doubting you. I just wondered what the competition was.
internet's updated. That book was probably printed in.
Are these for the books? All the notes?
He's going through the book now.
Harrison Ford, what? Did
Yeah,
the
let's go.
trailer?
He did the original trailer, the voice to it. Yeah, so he did the
Oh, what? So the voiceover?
voiceover of the trailer.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. Hoff was filmed in Norway.
Yeah.
Little
I
facts
remember
for
you telling
you.
me that.
No way.
Norway.
Didn't.
More bad jokes.
And in the worst snowstorm in 50 years. And
Perfect for filming.
and they
That
filmed
is
it. It
true.
was there was no effects. It was actually the snow. Because one scene, it was so bad. I think it's the bit where Luke comes out of when he's been attacked by the Wampa and gets out.
Yeah.
That was literally just outside the hotel room because they couldn't get any further. They thought, let's just film it here. And it was just
Yeah, it worked.
snow
Yeah,
everywhere.
it worked, yeah.
Yeah. What else we got? A couple of little facts. The Wilhelm scream is used twice in this film.
Is it?
Yeah. And I haven't looked out for
I didn't
it.
hear it at all.
Yeah, twice apparently. Thing is, it might not be in the ones we watch. It could be the original ones. They might change it.
Oh, is that when there's like known Star Wars scream thing for when someone dies?
It's
Yeah.
it's a famous scream. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's used in a lot of films.
What film? We discussed that. didn't we?
Indiana Jones. Yeah, lots of films. And Mark Hamill was in a car crash in 1977, and he sort of messed his face up a little bit.
That's the reason why the can't remember what it's called now. The white monster.
That's it. Yeah, the Wampa. They say they put that in for that, but I've heard other things where it's not
See,
put in for that.
I didn't know that, but I was watching that scene last night, and I was just like, "Those are really good scars for 1980." So he was. Oh wow!
So he's in
Oh,
a
authentic.
quite a bad car crash just after New Hope was filmed and
Right.
it all finished and wraps and everything. He was in a car crash, and I guess it scarred his face.
Mm.
But then they,
So he destroyed the Death Star, but failed to
Yeah.
check corner and
yeah.
driving to McDonald's.
So I don't know what happened with his, what happened with the car crash. But yeah,
I guess the Force wasn't with him.
Dudun.
30 million budget, and it took 540 according to Wikipedia.
540 million.
It's not a bad return.
But Wikipedia, New Hope is 775. You look at different websites and it's different. I don't know if it's worldwide
Yeah,
grossing.
Well, my
whatever.
book, unfortunately, those movies of the 80s, it starts in 1981.
Ah, see,
Oh, she didn't get a New Hope.
chuck the book.
No.
Jedi 482 according to
What
Wikipedia.
was so good about this is, I guess, like A New Hope set the scene in the universe. This really started to expand. You had like more of the backstory with Yoda, and you had then the massive thing of like Darth being Luke's father.
Yeah,
It just it burst open the universe like way wider.
yeah,
Which I think is what made it so intriguing.
yeah. And the big,
It's no real storyline to it. It's kind of setting the scene.
There's a big storyline to it. I
There
would
is, but
say.
it's kind of, bits when Luke's with Yoda. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of setting the scene.
Yeah, there is that bit where. Did you watch that Family Guy thing?
Yes.
Part of it, when he goes like
parody.
yeah, where he talks about that bit where Luke goes and faces in under Dagobah. It's like that scene where he faces Vader and chops his head off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's very confusing and stops the movie dead.
Yeah.
Because that scene is just a bit like, huh? So what does that mean?
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying there, Paul, and it doesn't have a distinct ending, like a not payoff. When you end, they're just stood. Nothing's resolved really, and in fact, their situation's even worse.
It does end abruptly.
They've lost Han as well, so it's just like you're left there going, now what?
Well, Harrison Ford wasn't signed up for the 3 films,
He
was
wanted
he?
to die.
So
he wanted to die.
that's why they
did.
put him in Carbonite at the end.
He wanted to die. Like,
Was he coming back or not?
He got his wish obviously in Force Awakens, but he wanted.
Yeah.
He
He
still
didn't-
came
he
back
didn't
in The
say
Rise of
to die.
Skywalker.
Yeah, he He only did that for the money, though.
So this is the first film we've done
Didn't
that
want
come out before I was born as well. I was a fetus when this came out,
Right.
so I have no.
I was a thought in my parents' head. Yeah.
I can't remember this one because fetuses don't really
I did
see
see
films,
this
do they, really?
when when the remastered trilogies came out in the 90s, when they added all those extra bits in. I saw this in the cinema then.
But I would have
I
been.
remember people were applauding as well when the thing came up.
Yes, when I went to watch the remakes of this in late 90s.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the only film I've been to where the audience claps.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, isn't it?
It was
You don't
the
get that,
first
though.
time I experienced it, and I was like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that? Sorry, squirrel. What the hell is going on?
Told you
Yeah.
to be potty mouth.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get it.
Yeah, as I said before, that's the sort of people that clap when a plane lands, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't want clapping in a cinema ever.
Right, Judy Chalmers.
I don't know why you want
I'll be
clapping
honest,
when the
yeah.
plane lands either. I mean, you get on a plane, you hope the pilot's going to land it.
Yeah, it's his job, as
Yeah.
Roy Keane would say. It's his
Yeah.
job. Okay, have we
Let's go-
covered most of the shoot?
well, I
Shall
think
we?
Let's go scene by scene.
Let's go through it. Let's go through Strike back. Right, the scroll.
Yep.
Have you remembered it? Have you memorised this one, Scott?
I haven't actually.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh.
started reading it last night, but I was just like, oh, I'm not going to get this
Yeah,
done by
okay.
tomorrow.
Famous scroll.
Yeah.
Basically saying that.
Basically, the rebellion's on the run. The Empire are going crazy, sending out like loads of probe droids, and they're on the ice planet of Hoth. You know, it's a dark time for the rebellion. You know, although something like that.
Viper probes.
Viper probes.
Is their names?
You nerd.
Yeah.
What, instead of probe droids?
Yeah, they're called Viper probes. Those ones that they fly, they drop out.
You made a good point the other day, though. It's just like space is huge, and they're in the middle of space when they
Yeah.
unleash them. So, do these things have light
Yeah.
or warp capabilities, or
Yeah, exactly.
light speed capabilities? Because it would take ages.
And the
to-
scene, it comes out of the ship. It comes out of the Stalker. Is it called that ship?
Is it?
I think it's called the Stalker.
You are a nerd.
Comes out of
It is.
it comes out of that, and then next scene it's like landing on as if it's just above
Yeah,
that planet.
yeah.
But obviously it's not. Luke's riding his
Tauntaun.
Tauntaun. Is it Tauntaun or Tauntaun?
Tauntaun.
He probably knows his way then. That's
Not
Tauntaun, isn't
Tauntaun.
it?
You
Oh,
have
okay,
reached your destiny. Hang on. It's one of the downloadable voices.
You have reached your destination. You have.
Yeah.
They travel 55 miles an hour. Those Tauntauns. I looked up.
Quite nice.
And apparently are ill-suited for Hoth because they die.
Yeah, but they live there, though, don't they? Perhaps they just don't go at night, though.
Maybe. Yeah.
They got a noise from an Asian sea otter. That's how they
Did
get
they?
a noise of those. Yeah. How long have they been on Hoth for? Because this is 3 years from New Hope.
Well, to build a massive power generator in that base, they've probably been on this for a little while.
Straight away.
Yeah.
When they had to move, because the Empire knew where the Yavin 4 base was.
Yes, true. So they moved there. Oh, they picked somewhere warmer. Oh, they got there and gone like, bit cold. Should we go somewhere else?
Barbados.
No, this will do. No, it won't. And we get Luke and Han are on their Tauntauns, aren't they?
Tauntauns.
And then you get Luke attacked by a giant Wampa. Smacked in the face and he falls. And he gets dragged to his little cave.
This little lair.
There's two of them apparently.
Yeah. Now, I watched some of the extra scenes on Disney Plus. Like, there was a whole thing. They wanted to get the Wampa attacking the ice base, and they used it. It looked way worse than the scene that was in there.
Yeah.
But it attacks the ice base. All the guys are fighting it, and then they lock it in a cupboard. And then when the stormtroopers come along, they go into that cupboard, and the Wampa comes out and gets.
I saw that.
so
Yeah.
It's got like the danger sign. On the
Yes,
top.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
TV takes it off. Yeah, I
Yeah.
never knew any of
Well
that.
spotted.
Now I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, because sometimes if you look in the background of some of the scenes, they're like patching up some injuries.
Yeah, and
things.
there's a dead Tauntaun as well.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
'cause
never
the
really
Wampus.
explained, but that's what that was all about. So I thought it was
Yeah.
again. I'm still learning stuff about this film.
And we see a white C-3PO. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's called?
No.
Oh, I saw this yesterday. It's still got 3PO in it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
There's another letter at the start.
R3PO.
K-3PO.
Oh, that was it.
And he's white, I guess, to camouflage in the snow. Luke hasn't come in, so Han is getting a bit worried, isn't he? It's his
Yeah.
mate. He wants to go and find him.
That's it.
And we got Luke hanging upside down.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time of 3 times that he's been hanging upside down in this film.
We say I've not watched this until this week. I have got to this part years ago
Right.
and switched off.
God's sake.
That's what I was doing this week.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Luke goes missing. His chance of survival 725 to 1, and it's minus 60 out there.
Right,
as
well,
well.
that's not going to be in the quiz then. I've removed that one.
Don't think it was anyway, unless I've just ruined it. So Luke,
Although Ratu has
up
been
there.
known to be wrong from time to time.
yes.
That is true.
Hans goes out, finds him. He cuts open the dead
Yeah.
Thompson. You can get toys back in the old days where there was 2 versions of this where it was like a soft belly and you could
You could shove Luke in there.
stuff inside
God's
it
sake.
to keep him warm.
See, I don't remember them doing toys from Empire Strikes Back. I mean,
Oh,
I had
no.
toys from A New Hope when I was younger.
Yeah.
I had the
And I
AT-AT,
seem-
Snow Speeder.
Yeah.
I seem to remember having. Oh yeah, yes.
One of the ones I had was Luke in that Ice Hoth attire. Actually, I remember having that like 3.5-inch
Yeah.
figure. That was one of the ones I remember having loads of. And Chewbacca with C-3PO on his back as well. I know we're a
Okay.
bit while away yet, but
Yeah.
I had that toy too.
Thought they smelt bad on the outside.
Yeah.
That's what it says, isn't it? They find Luke, then they take him back. They survive. He gets put in his Bacta tank.
Mm-hmm.
Is that to recovery?
Mm-hmm. It's a
Fixing.
healing. It's a healing liquid.
Right.
It's used a lot in. Did you watch Boba Fett the series?
I did actually.
Yeah, he
No.
spent a lot of time in the Bacta tank in that.
Oh, when he
when he came out of
when
the
he's
Sarlacc
sleeping.
pit. Yeah, that's Bacta. That's what they use. They just put people in that and it heals them. Nerd.
Clever stuff, isn't it? Anne says, "Well, your worship, looks like you managed to keep me around a little longer."
He turned up his. Is he a knob or is he just a lad?
A bit of both, I think.
bit of both.
Yeah. Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Laugh it up,
You didn't see us alone in her South Passage. Oh, in the South Passage, sorry. I was going to say, you don't want to be seeing
She expressed her true feeling for me.
in her South Passage, do you? Different film, that is.
Way different.
I downloaded the wrong version. Leia kisses Luke.
Yeah, and there's an extended scene of this as well where
Right.
I bet there is.
he's actually trying to
I
like
downloaded that one as well.
he's actually trying to like tell her like I could have died. Well, this time I wanted to. I could have told you that.
Yeah.
And it's just like your brother and sister.
Yeah. And when she
God's
kisses him,
sake.
he sort of puts his hands behind his back.
I
And she
know.
goes, I'm the daddy here.
Yeah.
Right in front of Han.
Wouldn't you later on in Return of the Jedi when it goes it's like Leia's my sister.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Leia's my sister.
It'd be
What?
something like Ace Ventura, and you realise
Yeah,
is it Finkel is Einhorn,
Einhorn,
and he goes
yeah.
and washes himself in
Yeah,
the,
you would do that.
eating
The
loads of
crying
soap.
game. Yeah,
That's it, the crying game. That was a song, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You can see on Han's face in Return of the Jedi. Well,
He
his
thinks the
face
same
when Luke
thing.
tells
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. That's funny. We get an Imperia probe droid, Viper droid, finds the base,
Uh-huh.
and they need to evacuate, don't they? That's good impression, that. Then we get to Vader's ship, and Admiral Ozzel.
Admiral Ozzel came out of Lightspeed too early.
What's he from?
I don't know actually.
Okay, Grange Hill. He played Mr. Bronson, the head teacher. He was
my
really
God.
scary, and he was in my favourite program of all,
Vidya's own pet.
His own pet. He played her Grimwald. Her Grimwald,
Her Grimwald.
who was the German sort of site manager. Yes, legend. Set your course for the Hoth system. Hoth system, is it Planet Hoth or is it Hoth system?
I think
Well,
it's the Hoth
And
system.
Dagobah, they go Dagobah system, and then they go to
I
Planet
think.
Dagobah.
Well, I would assume that they name the system after the main planet.
Right, okay.
That'd be like us calling the solar system Terra system, or
Right,
it's actually we're called the Sol system. Nerd because
Yes.
of the sun.
right,
I
okay.
think
So
it's the
that's
same
why.
with Endor as well.
Right, Patrick
Well,
Moore.
it's
The
forest
Endor
moon of
system.
Endor.
Yeah,
Ah.
the forest moon of Endor. Yeah.
Oh, well done. Everyone knows his stuff. What do we get next then? Back onto the base. Chewing Han and fixing the Falcon.
Oh, this is hilarious. You really get the because it hinted in the first in New Hope that how bad the Millennium Falcon is, but it never seems to break down or anything in.
No,
It survived 6 films, the Falcon, so it can't be
This
that bad.
this one, it's like it's in the worst state I think I've ever seen.
7.
Yeah, Solo.
It's like he's doing the thing. We've all been there.
Yes.
Your first car.
Yeah.
Go on, try it again.
Yeah. Pass me the spanner.
Everyone's leaving. Needs to go. No. Attach them there, and I'll attach them at this end.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant.
Sounds like your old Austin Metro, Rob.
Yeah, exactly.
It does.
We've all had cars like that.
Well,
It's
Peugeot 205.
brilliant.
Oh, as well as the Millennium Falcon in can't remember, episode 3. Can't remember what it's called now.
Empire Strikes Back. No,
No,
Return of the Jedi.
no. I think the
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, sorry.
That's it, Revenge of the
Yes.
Sith. When Obi-Wan and Anakin come back to the Jedi Temple,
Yeah.
you can see the Falcon going into the same place,
Right. Okay.
which is probably Lando or wherever you got it from.
Could
Right.
probably, yeah.
Yeah. Good one.
I keep forgetting about the 3 previous films from New
Wow.
Oh,
Hope.
yeah, he's never watched them.
There's only 3 for me.
None of them at all.
I've watched bits, but again, I
That's
started
really
off with The
good.
Phantom Menace, and it was dreadful, and it's just putting me off the other 2.
At the cinema for
That's the
Phantom
same
Menace.
as
Yeah, I
me.
went all
but
3
then
cinema.
I was going to watch them all, and I watched Revenge of the Sith. That has to be my favourite film.
Yeah, I just don't.
Just the first 3, the 70s and 80s ones.
Mm.
That's it.
The,
They could
the
just
latest ones are brilliant. I love the latest ones.
They're awful.
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker, I loved it.
I think they're
Rise of Skywalker was
I
terrible.
think they're good.
Last Jedi
It's
was
just
terrible.
following
Force
the-
Awakens had some hope, but then it just went.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They don't follow the storyline.
They don't.
Bringing back
They-
Palpatine.
No.
Is
No.
not
Listen
what
to your
they
son,
should have done.
Paul. Listen to your
Anyway,
I mean, they're
Empire
good,
Strikes
they're
Back.
good films.
Emile,
It's just-
remember, I am your father.
Yes.
son. Yeah, if you want some dinner later.
Sadly.
Yes, very nice indeed. It's a good thing.
Yeah, so Vader says to us, we came out at light speed too close. And then he Zoom calls him, doesn't he?
Oh, brilliant.
He
Zoom call?
He gets on
He
Zoom.
chokes him over,
Oh, yeah.
over Zoom.
It's hilarious because, like, he gets on Zoom, Darth, and Uzzle, what was his name? Is it Uzzle?
Admiral Ozzel.
He's just like, with his back to him.
That's another-
Hello.
That's another question that I thought. Of
Yes, Vader, what do you want, sort of thing. And he must be thinking, he can't kill me from here because he's not in the same
I'm
room.
all right.
Yeah, he starts choking. How far away can Darth be?
Well,
to
that's how
choke
powerful
hold?
he
I
is.
feel like as long as he knows where they are,
Yeah.
because the Force is everywhere.
Because that's the same ship, isn't it? He's just in a different compartment of the...
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Wait, would it?
You never. I don't know. Yeah, same ship.
But when Vader was calling, you just don't answer. if you've
Just hang
messed,
up, put it to answer phone.
yeah, if you've messed up,
Mind
and
you,
you
if you
see,
listen to your answer phone.
yeah, he'll get you that way as well. So he's thinking they're okay, but he's not. He's dead. Back to the battle. So Battle of Hoth now. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
This was cool, wasn't it?
Landing ground troops because they're
This
protected by a
was
shield,
cool.
but they need to go and take out the
Yeah.
power station. Let's call it that.
And
So that they can-
the Echo-based troops were Norwegian mountain skiers, rescuers.
Mhm.
In exchange, Lucas made a donation to the Norwegian Red Cross for them
Cool.
to be in it. So they didn't get paid. Probably just they were the extras. And then the cool scene, you get the binoculars and you see the leg of the.
And it's-
Do you call it AT-AT or AT-AT?
I've always,
I'm old school to Zatat.
I've always seen 80-80.
AT-AT, yeah.
I think it depends what era you
Tomato.
watch Star Wars from.
Anyone know what it stands
Probably.
for?
All-terrain attack.
Close. All-terrain armored transport.
Oh, that's good. I did know that, but I forgot it.
No, you didn't. No,
I didn't
Oh,
know
one
it.
thing I didn't realise is in the ATSTs
Mm-hmm.
are actually in the Battle of Hoth.
Yeah,
In the background.
like you got all this massive stuff going on, and then a couple of
Yeah.
little ones walk
Yeah,
by.
I
Nobody
didn't-
seems to care
I
about
didn't
them.
Chicken
realise.
walkers, yeah.
I thought they
Chicken
were
walkers.
only in.
Were those added in after, or are they in the
No,
original?
they're in the original because it's
They
stop
were.
motion.
Yes,
yeah.
but you can get away with stop motion in something like that that's got legs because it looks. They got the
You
idea
only have
from
to move
H.G.
them.
Wells' War of the Worlds
Mm,
walking machines. As they got the idea from,
yeah,
and it kind of works, doesn't it? Because it's sort of like,
it does. It looks
but it's a
creepy.
rubbish machine. Why don't they just fly a spaceship down there and blow up the thing?
I don't know
Why, Scott?
because Star Wars
Tell me.
logic.
They
you know,
could use-
Imperial logic.
Yeah,
proton torpedoes. They didn't use any of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
since you never hear about proton torpedoes.
No.
Outside of-
They used
Don't you?
them.
No, you don't.
They did use them to blow up the Death Star.
Mm.
And I think they also used them to blow up the second Death Star.
Was it proton torpedoes? Was it?
But they are cool, aren't they?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they realise that if they go for the legs, sweep the leg, no mercy. How come we're
Wrong
on
film.
episode 19? We haven't done the Karate Kid.
It's true.
That's
Yeah.
mad, isn't it?
It's nuts. There's so many 80s films we haven't done yet.
Yeah. Anyway, so why have they got tow cables on the spaceship thing? Because if you're towing another spaceship, that's
Why not?
just gonna be
Yeah, why not? That's a very good answer. Why not? Why not, Rob?
because if they have them,
Why have Jeeps got tow cables on them?
but they're not flying. If you're flying and you stop, that's going to go flying into
Well, yeah, but if you're in
It
space,
won't. It
you
was no,
can
if you
just
suddenly stop, you just go.
and you fall down. Yeah.
If you're in space, though,
All
drag
right.
your friend along.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Unless
I'll
you
allow
need
them.
skull, 'cause
I'll
it's
allow
just
them
I
back.
think you're overthinking it.
Okay. So
Fiction.
keep the cables. But once the AT-AT is on the ground, you can get to
Apparently, yeah, the armor's too thick for blasters unless you first of all trip them over,
it. Yeah.
and then it blows up.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Retreat. They get out there, don't they? Luke goes
Luke's
up in one.
rubbish in this.
Do you
He's
know-
flying straight towards
Oh, yeah,
them,
yeah.
straight on. He does nothing.
Yeah.
He doesn't take down any... Oh, okay.
He does it by himself though. He climbs up.
Sorry, whilst he's in the snow speeder, he's rubbish.
Yeah,
When he
okay,
gets
yeah.
out, he takes one
Oh,
down
yeah, that's
single-handedly,
quite cool.
so that is pretty
Yeah,
awesome. But he's a rubbish... he's a rubbish snow speeder pilot.
Yeah.
A good question, actually. How do the AT-ATs get onto the Hoth?
They're
Like, do they just like fall or something?
They're
good question.
landed by spaceship outside of the shields and then walk in.
Outside the ship. So why don't they just land?
Why
Why
don't-
that
why don't they
spaceship
s-
just blow up that thing then?
Because they're protected by a shield.
Oh, okay.
But apparently you can walk through the shield. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because it makes a great film. That's why.
That's
It
why.
looks-
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it looks cool.
Han goes to leave with Leia.
Yeah. She's still there. She's the valiant leader who's staying
walking
back.
out, aren't they?
Yeah, and he tries to escort her to her ship, but they are blocked. So he says, "I'll get her out on the Falcon," even though the Falcon can't take off at the moment.
Yeah. Still got no diesel in it.
Yeah.
He does not listen to C-3PO.
No, he
at all.
doesn't.
So this is when Luke goes to the Dagobah system because we didn't mention earlier. Obi-Wan
Oh yeah, he
Ghost
did, yeah.
said
yeah.
to him to go to Dagobah system.
Yeah.
Light speed's not working as usual, but
Yeah.
they do get out with the Falcon, don't they?
They do.
And they
so-
fly
Okay,
into
yeah. So they
bloody
go.
asteroid field,
Yeah.
don't they?
Great scene, great sequence.
And they land on it. Right, okay. Can we sound the Die Hard klaxon, please?
Oh,
Where is this coming from? Right, they land on an asteroid.
Mm.
Who else landed on an asteroid in 1998?
Bruce
Bruce
Willis.
Willis.
Yes.
Armageddon.
Harry Stamper, I think his name was.
Harry Stamper.
18 years later. There we go. And Bruce Willis was in Die Hard, I don't know if you knew that, but he played...
There's your dial link.
Yeah, and there's Dial Link. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Well done, Robert.
There we go. You even managed to get one in this film. I was struggling at one point, trying to think of something different, but I pulled through. The Force was strong with me on that one. And Luke crashes into Dagobah. Now, okay, is Yoda getting him to come to that area? Because Dagobah must be a big place. He lands.
It's a whole planet happening to land
Yeah.
right next to his home. It's
Yeah.
pretty, coincidental. isn't
Yeah.
it? Who knows? We can say that yes. We can
Maybe
say
it
that no.
could have been
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he could have told me.
It
Yeah,
could have been the Force guiding
point.
Like,
him.
fogging up his cockpit.
yeah.
We don't know.
Good point. Emile.
But yeah, randomly landing next to Yoda's home is a bit of a coincidence.
It's like you're flying a plane, your engine's gone off, you have to make an emergency landing, and you're right above where you have to land anyway.
Yeah, that's true. R2 gets eaten by a dragon snake as they land.
Is that what it's called? A dragon snake?
I looked
Oh,
this
that's
up.
going to be one of my fans.
Ah,
I
sorry.
forgot about the name.
No, I've never known what that was.
was.
Yeah,
Dragon
a
snake.
dragon
And
snake.
spits him out though.
Yeah.
Didn't like him. Yeah.
Left a metallic
He could
taste.
have, he could have like used some of his. You don't see them in the original save. He's got like saucers on the bottom of
Yeah.
his
Right.
feet. He uses them and
Which one is it?
Revenge of
That's
the
is that Revenge of the Sith? Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time you see him actually fly, don't you? Because there's that whole thing about like RoboCop link.
Yeah.
F-9 can't go downstairs, neither can R2.
No.
But R2 gets over that by using thrusters.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know they had 8 R2D2s for this film?
For
8.
this film.
It was something like 2 could be used with someone inside them. What's his name?
Kenny Baker.
Kenny
yeah.
Baker.
And then there was 3 which were just remote control or something, and 3 that were just props that just didn't move. So
Well, it's like
8.
the DeLoreans. There's like 3 different DeLoreans.
Again,
Right.
just to
Different.
look cool in the background.
Yeah. Then we see Vader in his chamber.
Yep.
Now this chamber is when he's in that, he can take his helmet off and breathe. This is the only place he can breathe. Right.
First time I see him about the helmet as well.
Yeah. Now doesn't his back of his head remind you of raspberry ripple ice cream?
Yes. That's a great one.
Because you just see the helmet come off.
That's
don't you?
great.
And it's raspberry ripple.
That's true. That's brilliant.
And I haven't had that for a long time since I lived at home.
Can you
probably.
still get them?
I don't know. You used to have it Sunday, didn't you? After
They
dinner.
used to be in a bag, like bread bag, like long.
Oh,
like...
mine was just in a tub.
Oh, right. Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Raspberry ripple ice cream.
Yeah,
Not
it's
as old
like
as you
yellow
guys, so I don't
and
remember it.
yellow and purple.
Well, it's all like the little red pinky bits in it. Yeah, and a bit of purple.
Yellow and purple.
Darth Vader's head. Next time you have that at home. So this tomorrow, May the 5th, because May the 4th today. When you have your roast, make sure you got some raspberry ripple ice cream.
Okay.
And get it in like a round bit.
I didn't realise we'd suddenly turned into a cooking podcast. So pour 250 grams of flour and a pinch of salt.
Not in your ice cream. So a couple of little cool facts on Darth Vader's. This is funny. When his helmet goes on his head, just after you see
The sound.
Yeah.
Funk.
Do you know what it is?
No.
It's a Hoover.
That makes
you know when
so
you put your
much
Hoover
sense.
over your hand and go,
Yeah. That's brilliant.
that is the sound of
It's
that.
a great sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thump. Yeah.
That's the sound
brilliant.
they use.
I
Which
mean,
is
it
so
makes
cool.
sense because
Yeah.
it's going airtight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? And then the chamber that he's in closing are the doors of Alcatraz, prison doors shutting. So I guess they went there to get sound effects, you know, like they did in the old days.
Yeah, brilliant.
Just while we're talking about Darth Vader, so a friend of the show who's done our illustrations in the past, Alex Crump Illustrations.
Yep.
So recently spoke to him. Anyway, he said the guy who designed the costume for Darth Vader, John Mollo, used to live in Shellingford, which is
All right, down the
next
road
door
from
to
us.
Farringdon, which is a couple of miles away. He was lucky to meet him once. Really interesting to see how he pulled loads of different influences together for the different Star Wars characters. But yeah,
Wonder what they were.
It's cool, isn't it?
but yeah, local.
All
I
right.
don't know if he still lives there or not, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
live.
it-
sort of thing,
live,
yeah.
so
Design
if you're
for
listening
it.
to this, guest of the show, come and join us.
Yes. I don't know if he'd be alive. Well, because this, you know, if he designed Darth Vader, that'd have been 77.
Who knows?
Yeah. If he is, hello.
Yeah.
If he's not,
Goodbye.
goodbye. Goodbye. This is when we flick from like Dagobah to the asteroid scenes.
Yeah.
But the funny bit, Yoda creeps up on Luke, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Did you know he was going to be blue? He was blue in the novel. Yoda.
Yeah.
Right.
Yoda.
The original design was like a blue.
Yeah, like a Smurf.
Blimey.
Yeah,
Weird, isn't it?
blue and like white.
Oh,
It-
I
it
prefer
literally
green,
is-
I do. I do.
I think it makes a better change to make him green. Though.
Yeah, I
It's
think
more,
it'd be better.
yes. Isn't it great having like live, practical effect Yoda rather than CG?
Yeah.
Yoda? This is.
So what about you, Emile? Do you prefer, because you've seen them all when you're, what are you, 13, 14? Yoda as a puppet is much more cooler than, like Scott just said, CGI Yoda.
I
Do you
feel
reckon?
like CGI.
Yeah, because you're
is
younger,
better.
isn't it? Yeah.
No.
I feel like it'd be cooler when filming.
Yeah.
Because it's actually there.
Yeah, but you've got with
I think
CGI, you've got more creativity as you can do more movements and stuff. But I mean, again, we're watching ET, and I'm going to use ET again, where it was an actual prop.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't there and it was CGI, I just
Well,
in some
we're
ways I
old
think
school,
it
aren't
adds
we?
to, yeah, but I think it
think-
adds to the authenticity of
Yeah.
it. And I mean, I think part of the restricted movements of the character adds to making it more
Actually,
believable.
he doesn't really move much. Although he is getting older.
Well, he is old. He's 900. I mean,
I know.
You say he doesn't move much. There are some bits when he's on his all fours going inside like Luke's little.
He acts a right twat when Luke gets it, doesn't he? He's,
Well, he's
like,
supposed to.
yeah, but he ain't going to
It's
run a
that-
marathon,
yeah.
though, is he?
he's nicked his
past
packed lunch.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a packed lunch, Luke, and Yoda's straight in there to it without asking.
I mean, yeah, making him say
sandwiches in there, packet
making him
crisps.
look like a little thick little thieving little goblin.
He gets
or
his
whatever.
stick.
And
Bang
yeah,
it. I'd say.
farting.
weak little
Yeah.
and completely kind of missing the point that he's like the most powerful Jedi
Yeah.
Master ever.
But don't nick someone's packed lunch.
Well, he wants to wind him up, doesn't he? Wants to
What
see.
food does he have there, though?
It
Wow.
looks like a sausage, like a
Yeah,
Linda
it's a sausage,
McCartney
isn't it?
sausage.
Yeah.
Tomato sandwich?
Bovril sandwiches, I
Yeah.
reckon.
Apparently, what food was
Packet
inside
crisps.
was like the sort of food that you get from an aeroplane.
Right, okay.
Right.
Some
okay.
of that,
That makes
food
sense.
like that.
Yeah, but that's your packed lunch box, you know what I mean? You're from the 80s, you should have had like an 80s style packed lunch like we used to have. I tried to buy one the other day, like a Thundercats one or a He-Man lunchbox, the
Yeah.
originals, £100 on eBay they are.
Jeez.
Ridiculous.
Right, he says,
You seek Yoda.
do the voice again. You know him?
Take you to him, I will.
Take you to him.
Yes, yes.
Then go back to Vader. He talks to the Emperor.
What is thy bidding?
Not on Zoom. This was
Holo Zoom.
Holo Zoom. Holo Zoom.
Yeah.
That's the future.
Yeah.
They have a new leader, is what he says. Then we go back to Dagobah again. Yoda takes Luke to his, I've got here, shitty house. This little house, isn't it? He's cooking his stew. This is when Mark Hamill banged his head about 18 times before the director was happy with the scene. Imagine that.
I mean, it's a small place.
Cut off yeah. Cozy little house, but a bit rubbish.
Yeah, a bit rubbish.
Bit of a weird place to go. Why did he go there? Just
he's on exile from the Empire.
Right,
The
yeah.
Empire
Oh,
executed Order 66. The
True,
killed
yeah.
Jedi's.
He's just
And
hiding.
in Return of the Sith, do you see Yoda going to Dagobah, or does he just go away?
You see him go in a ship, and
Right, okay.
I can't remember if you see the ship actually fly away. Or
I
not.
don't think you see Dagobah.
But it is quite a
Return.
small ship. It's just
Yeah.
it's like an escape pod.
Maybe that's the remnants of the escape pod he used to build his
Yeah.
house.
Maybe.
This
Or maybe we're thinking it.
yeah, and Ben talks, and then Luke realizes that
Yeah.
this is what this
It's
is.
all been a ruse.
Yeah, so he was just messing about,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah. You'd never assume, or don't judge a book by its cover.
he? Yep.
Don't judge a Yoda master by his surroundings. A Yoda master.
Meanwhile, back on the Falcon,
Yeah.
they step outside. Ground sure feels strange.
Yeah.
And the line that's used in every Star Wars film, Leia.
I have a bad
Princess
feeling
Leia.
about this.
Yep, she uses it in this one. Said in every movie. And Han realizes that.
Every of the original trilogy, or in every other movie. I don't think it's.
I think it's just
I
the
don't
original,
think it's
the
in
original three.
Solo. Can't remember if it's in Solo.
It's in Phantom Menace.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
it is in all of them, then.
It is in all of them, but I don't know if it's in Solo or Rogue One. Those
Right,
are the two
okay.
I don't know.
Perhaps it's not in those two because they're not in the.
because they're not
Proper
technically
Star
a
Wars,
Star
yeah.
Wars thing.
True. That's
One of
probably
the
why.
first lines in Phantom Menace.
Is it?
Yeah.
Please do not watch. It's boring.
Hello there. No? Okay. Han realizes where he is. He's on a space slug. Do you know what the space slug is called?
No.
Not name, but the species of it.
No.
It's called an exogorth.
An exogorth.
Mm.
How do they come up with these names?
Yeah.
I saw a meme the other day. It's like they exit the Falcon inside the exogorth, but they're still in the vacuum of space. They wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to survive just with a
Oh,
little
yeah.
face
Yeah.
mask.
Now, the director, someone asked the director this, and this is where, like I said earlier, he said Star Wars isn't science fiction, it's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
So I guess you can
Just
get away
stop
with it.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
True.
We go back to Dagobah. Luke's on the back of Yoda's on the back of Luke, swinging
Yeah.
around.
Training.
Yeah, I don't know what training this is to be a Jedi, but and he goes into a cave, doesn't he?
Mm.
This bit I still don't get.
It's again like
Fight Darth Vader.
it's
Yeah.
very confusing and stops the movie dead, as Family Guy said.
Right.
But again, like, what do you say? What's in there? It's just like only what you take with you. It's
Yeah.
you won't need your weapons, but he took them. So if he takes his weapons, he's
Yeah.
going to expect a fight.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
If he
you-
doesn't take his, if he were to have confidence and not take his weapons,
They've had a chat.
they would have. Well, he may not have even seen Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Right.
Yoda
Depends
had
what
to
he-
do the same thing when he originally came.
Right.
Right.
He
Okay.
had to go in there. I think he had to fight Count Dooku.
Right. And he cuts off Darth
Vader's
Vader's head.
Yeah.
And that was Luke Skywalker lying there apparently underneath the set, because the set was like a few feet high because Frank Oz
Yep.
had to get under to sort of use Yoda on his hand.
Puppetry.
He had his hand right up Yoda's.
I mean, I guess that could have been what Luke Skywalker could have been if
That's
Anakin
what
Right,
it's
okay,
beat
yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Foreshadowing. Yeah, if you succumb
point.
to the dark side, this is what you could
Good
be.
point. Back to Vader. This bit's funny when
Excuse me.
so Vader's doing a big speech where he goes like, "There will be a reward to those who find the Millennium Falcon, free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive."
No
And then-
disintegration.
Yeah, and,
Like
and then
every
a second
Bounty
later,
Hunter.
the geezer behind him comes up and goes, "Lord Vader, we have them."
yeah.
Oh, I just done a speech and everything
Yeah.
to get there. I just rallied the troops.
There's another difference. The voice of Boba Fett's changed from the original to now being. Oh man, I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Yes, the voice is changing.
Tamara Morrison. Is that his name? I can't remember. But yeah, that's updated. Because it used to be somebody else.
Yes. Jeremy Bullock.
Oh, did it get changed for the prequel?
Yes. And Jeremy,
ever since the prequels.
Jeremy Bullock is at the end, the scene where I'll tell you when we get to it. He's actually plays a Imperial
like Predator.
Officer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that. The because he was running. It was not really long. He just ran across the
That's
street.
it. Yeah, yeah. You see him like he's holding Leia as they're trying to escape or something.
That's him.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Because Boba Fett, his name's not said in this film, is it? It's Bounty Hunter. He was, Darth Vader was
so this is the introduction of him, and then he's really brought home to life and expanded in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it's said in the next one because Han Solo, when he's
Boba Fett
blind, he says that.
Yeah.
The Falcon cleverly attaches to the destroyer, isn't it? This is very, very clever.
Gravity just does not work, even though you're like right next to the planet.
No, they've got a
suction thing.
they've got a cable, isn't it? Because he says to Chewie to go and release the cable, the cable, whatever it is.
Captain so it could look like he's just come out of the trash compactor.
How Boba Fett knew though?
Yeah.
How he knew?
He's smart.
Well, Captain Needa loses the Falcon, doesn't he? So that's another one dead. Vader's got rid of him.
I feel like if Boba Fett was on the Millennium Falcon, he definitely would have captured the guys because they can't kill Boba Fett because he's in Beskar armor. That's how he survived.
Okay. Yes, of course. Good point.
Saying because it can withstand a lightsaber too.
Yeah.
Told you he knows more than me.
Yeah.
It's because you've never. I feel like you haven't spoken in about 5 minutes.
Expanded the man.
It's never a type of never-ending story.
My dog knows more than your never-ending story.
I know. I was there for the recording. I just chose not to say anything.
What we get? So we've gone back to Dagobah, and Yoda's got Luke doing handstands and all that, teaching him a bit more.
So this is what you were saying about. Oh no! Okay, no. Carry on about him being upside down.
Yeah, that's the second time.
He wasn't hung upside down on this.
No, he's doing
his force handstands.
He's trying to get him to lift the X-wing out there.
Considering Yoda was there in the to teach the younglings in the original films.
Yeah,
it's nothing like what we saw them teaching the.
Them. He's just doing handstands and piggyback rides.
Nothing of a lightsaber at all.
You can't get the up, the X-wing.
Yes, Rob.
Size matters not. Look at me, judge me by my size.
And if any ladies are listening to this, Yoda says it, and we agree as well, don't we? That size doesn't matter. Isn't that right? It's not the size of the liner; it's the motion of the ocean. Get that?
Yes.
Okay. So Yoda then raises it, doesn't he? The X-wing.
Yeah.
He gets up.
I don't believe it. That's why you fail.
Yeah, Luke goes all Victor Malji.
And all right, I'll try. There's another great line. All right, I'll try. No, try not. Do or do not. Yeah. There is no try.
Similar things happen.
So cool.
Rise of Skywalker as well. When instead of Yoda lifting it up, Luke does.
Right. Oh, okay.
Oh yes. For Rey.
I know my stuff.
Captain Edith is dead. This time we go back and he's lying on the floor. Like, how many people's Vader kid? Like,
well, this is it.
HR must be like
few.
HR.
Constant promotion as well.
Yeah,
you're now in charge.
I mean, you're not going to go up to him and say you can't do that anymore. I'll just kill you.
Vader, HR on the meeting. Yep. What's that? You're just killing too many people. Stop killing.
I wonder what they
people.
put on the job advert though, like job description. Well, you screw up, you might be dead.
Yeah.
I like the when one of them's dying. There's always another. I don't know, guy next to that person. He's sort of like looking at Vader at the camera, but also keeps looking at the guy dying. Like, yes, Vader. Oh my God, he's dead. He's dying.
Right, you're now doing his job, so don't mess up.
Actually, can someone else have it?
Yeah.
I'll be assistant to him. I don't want to be the manager because you're just going to die, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to.
You'd end up probably dying anyway.
Yeah, not very good.
Because like the Empire is just not very good.
Yeah, Nazis, aren't they?
Stop killing people.
It's supposed to be Nazis.
Kill them, you will.
We go to now. The Falcon goes to Cloud City.
Yeah.
They meet Lando.
Yeah.
First time we see him.
Yeah. He's a bit of a geezer. He goes to hit him. Hey, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Right. Everyone does that. Don't you? I haven't seen someone for a while. I can speak.
It's again. I can see why they did Solo and they expanded on that because it's just
it
like
makes sense.
you want to know what happened between them when they were younger and
It's just a mystery
Yeah.
to them.
yeah.
C-3PO gets a bit nosy and he sees a E-3PO.
Right. Etuta.
Yeah, a tutor.
Etuta.
I wonder what that means.
Probably. You
I was
go
watching
screw
a video.
yourself.
Apparently, they can't say it, what that means because not very good.
Yeah.
Right.
They said.
He gets blown up, doesn't he? He gets shot.
By a stormtrooper.
Is it Stormtrooper, was it?
Well,
Right.
because later he goes just like stormtroopers here. Oh no, I've been shot.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, of course, they're
Oh,
recording.
yeah.
Yeah. He's annoying in
he
this
says it
C-3PO,
about
isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's
Thank
well
you.
annoying. Every time he's giving odds or he's telling I did this and
Yeah.
he's supposed to, I guess, provide some
Whinging.
comic relief, but it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, and they turn him off, didn't they, a couple of
Yeah.
times as well. I didn't realise they could just go behind his head and just switch
I
him
don't know
off.
how R2 managed to put up with him.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, he does get a bit annoyed sometimes, and he's like
Yeah.
beeping away.
He's been programmed to like him,
Right.
irrespective of if
Maybe.
he annoys you.
We go so back to Dagobah again. This is when Luke leaves.
If you leave now, help him you could.
That was good, wasn't it?
It was not bad.
And he says, "Told you I did. Reckless he is. No, now matters are worse. That boy's our last hope.
This
No,
is what
there's another.
Obi-Wan would know that there's another.
Yeah,
You know, he doesn't need Yoda to tell him because he knows that Luke and Leia are brother and sister.
Not yet.
He
doesn't know
does.
that,
Yeah, because he was there
Yeah.
when Padme dies in Revenge of the Sith.
Well, yeah, but he was a very young child.
And
He
in
was
Obi-Wan
literally
the
just born
series,
there.
he escorts Leia through this massive journey as well.
yeah,
He would know that there's another one. This is what I didn't get.
yeah. Obi-Wan.
Surely you can feel it too.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. He would be able to feel it.
Cool
It's like
fact
full
on
sensitive to both
what's
of
his
them.
name? Who played Obi-Wan?
Alec
Alec
Guinness.
Guinness.
He did his filming for this in the morning. He turned up at 8:30. Finished filming at 1:00 for this film.
Yeah,
and he got
paid so much.
0.25 of a percentage of the film's takings. So he got millions. So 0.5,
A fight
0.25 of a percent of the film's all the
And it,
takings
took,
of the film.
it did what the whole film in one day.
Yeah, so he worked from 8 till 1 and got probably millions.
I'll
Not
do it
bad.
too.
Genius.
It's probably the same with Han Solo.
But he wouldn't have got it straight away. He would have got that over time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he?
Probably.
And there's loads of stories of people turning down a big paycheck in return for just a percentage of royalties.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's what that's how they were able
Yeah.
to kind of finance it, I guess. And those people are smart.
Yes, that's right. Right, we better get cracking because we've still got a lot to get through here.
Let's
and we're
go.
up to an hour. Lando takes Han, Leia, Chewie to Vader. This bit makes me laugh. It's like, so Lando and Darth, in my mind, Lando and Vader have chatted before about, I'll tell you what, I'll bring him to this room. And Vader's like, where shall I stand? At the front?
Yeah.
No, tell you what, it'll be a laugh. Sit at the table, stand at the table, stand at the back of the table. Okay, and I'll bring him to the door, and then we'll open the door. Surprise! Like a surprise party, isn't it?
I thought he was sat at the dinner table. I was
Yeah, he
like
was at
waiting
the back,
for a
wasn't he?
platter,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
His immediate reaction is to shoot.
He's probably
him.
like,
He's
shall I
probably
stand?
not
Shall I
gonna
sit? I don't know. They're coming. I'll sit. I'll sit. Door opens. Grabs his gun, doesn't he?
do it. Yeah, because he immediately starts shooting. Probably not a good idea.
No. Billy D. Williams said when he used to take his daughter to school, kids used to accuse him of betraying Han Solo. So that's cool. Han gets tortured.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he getting tortured there?
Well, they're saying, they're like,
Oh, it's to see if Luke will die.
well, no, because he actually says they didn't even ask me any questions.
Yeah,
It's just for just being Vader being a knob.
meanness.
Yeah, being a meanie, being a baddie.
Killing people as usual.
Mm.
Yeah. And then we get the carbonite, and the idea was to test it on Hans before we put him with Luke. I didn't realise this.
To
so
see if he
Yeah, in
survives.
case it kills
Yeah.
Luke.
Didn't realise that originally.
Because obviously Darth Vader knows now
Yeah.
that Luke is his son.
Yes, he knows now, doesn't he? Yeah.
Because he found it out between the two films.
Yeah.
A New Hope,
Right. Okay.
apparently.
Yeah, I didn't know that actually. And this scene was the only time Vader and C-3PO are together in the same scene. But in the prequel, it was Anakin who did make C-3PO.
Yeah, so he would have realised, hang on, you're my droid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Made you.
yeah.
Then we get the famous line, "I love you."
I know.
He was meant to say
know.
"I love you" back as well.
I was just telling Scott I love him. Now we've got the famous line, "I love you." I know.
There's, again, that Family Guy one. It says, I love you, and he just goes, F off. Like that.
If you don't say I love you back, you don't really love you. You see this in a lot of films.
Well, this is how arrogant
I love you.
Han Solo is.
You've got to say it back to love me. You can't just say I know.
But it's role reversed in Return of the Jedi.
Right,
so.
yeah. What have we got next then? Lando uses his little smartwatch to speak to Lobot,
very good.
Lobot, who's listening to some music all the time. Like kids these days, and he constantly got headphones on. Bloody kids.
I don't know what you're about. I would never.
The bald guy with the kind of like earmuffs on.
Yeah.
His name's Lobot.
And what's his name? Lando just sort of like speaks to him something, doesn't he?
It's like his own C-3PO.
Yeah.
Human.
And then Luke arrives to confront Vader. This is cool. This is the cool fight, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker, but you are not a Jedi yet.
Again,
great picture of there's like this orange lighting, isn't it? And then like up on
orange
the stage.
underlight, blue up the top, red and blue things. This is why I think I loved it so much. Again, growing up, I started to appreciate that type of
that great
feeling
picture.
and that look, and that's why again I think it's made so iconic as a film, as a Star Wars film. So it's a really good duel.
Yeah,
you know.
And then we just get the fighting scenes, people running around. Have you seen Ice Cream Maker Man?
Oh yeah, I've heard
Ice
of
Cream
him.
Maker Man.
A lot of people like him.
Yeah, so during all the commotion and running about and people evacuating, there's a guy, I've got his name here. So his name in the film is
Mr. Whippy.
Wilro Hood. And it's a guy, he's running, it's like he's got an ice cream maker under his arm.
Yeah.
And people dress up as him at conventions and things.
They just grabbed random props.
Andre Rodriguez.
Does he play the Popeye like?
He's literally. So I think he's got an orange.
Yeah,
orange, and he's carrying a white ice cream maker.
Brilliant.
It's like a rebel pilot outfit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, look out for it. Look it up. Look it out. They're fighting again. Luke loses his hand, and we get the famous line. Paul, I've wrote it down for you. As you've got your son here. Shall I give it you?
Yeah, you got it.
There we go. Okay, right. Hold on. Ready? Action.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Brilliant. Have you been to acting school, you see? That was good. Well done.
I know.
Well done. Brilliant.
So, Mandela effect, everyone says it's Luke, I'm your father, but actually it's no, I'm your father.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always, if I get to say it now, I'd say Luke. I'd ice cream man, a picture of him. I'll put him on Instagram if anyone's got this far in the podcast without turning off.
He's on Cameo.
Luke falls. How's he survived that? And he falls all the way through, and he's upside down again for the third time.
Yeah.
I would like to know where his lightsaber actually went and how Miles got it in Force Awakens.
Yeah,
because surely it's just on the floor.
There's a whole thing of before like Episode 1 came out, there was like the expanded Star Wars universe, which isn't canon, but they made a dark clone of Luke Skywalker from the hand. So they found the hand, cloned Luke, and it was an evil Luke. But again,
that could be who he fights on Dagobah.
It could be.
But Luke manages a call for Leia, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
She hears him,
and this is where you start to realise this is where we know that they're related.
Yeah,
right? We start to get into
yeah.
Although it's not confirmed.
As an adult, you would. There's kids watching this. I don't think
it's not confirmed until Return of the Jedi, is it?
I didn't think it was.
Return of the Jedi.
But if you're clever and you're watching this as an adult, you probably might twig, mightn't you?
Yeah.
And then we get the end, and they're sort of looking out the window. Nice little scene that ends.
Mm-hmm. He gets his hand back over robotic hand, which is again very good. They got all the robotic tendons working. It was
What's going on with the Skywalker family though? Everyone's getting their hand chopped off.
Yeah.
Vader got his.
Yeah.
Anakin.
That's what I like doing.
Technically, he seemed a good person as well.
That was The Empire Strikes Back. Any computer games, Scott?
Oh, so many. So many. Atari had a great arcade game. There's been a Star Wars arcade games going through. Super Nintendo, the Super Star Wars series, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Shadows of the Empire, Rogue Squadron, too many to name, really.
No,
Too many
And
to name.
loads of that.
you've got one Battlefront.
Star Wars
1 and 2.
Battlefront.
It's got the Hoth thing, isn't it? We
Yeah.
do 2 play. You kill me
Yeah.
every time.
Right,
Yes, because
okay.
I play it too
Massive.
much.
That's
You
cool.
do.
Well, not anymore.
You're
I
good.
play Minecraft.
Memories jingle, please, Scott.
Jingle, jingle.
Memories.
Jingle. Oh, memories.
Your memory's bad. You don't know your memory jingle for your
I
memory.
can't remember.
He's going.
We never do it.
It's
I'll
gone.
see you later.
It's gone.
Did anyone actually say you're fired? He's gone.
He's back. It's all right. He's back. He's got to get his phone for the memories. Right, and we've got
His phone for the memories.
we got a couple of memories, haven't we? Who wants to go
Oh, it's
first?
these.
I should go first.
Go on, Scott. You go first.
I just.
Get your
You
phone.
send that to everyone. There's dancing Darth Vader.
All right.
Memories.
Jason from the USA. Loved this film as a kid. Remember playing in the playground and acting out all the scenes from the film. A monster of a movie from the 80s. Vader saying he was Luke's father was just incredible. Loved it.
I wonder what he thinks of our acting when
Yeah.
Paul tells Emile he's his father.
I've known it.
Bloody brilliant, wasn't
13 years.
You got a memory, Paul?
I do. I've got 2 here. So the first one is Susie Underhill from Brisbane, Australia. Cousin. Her favourite scene is Leia. I love you. Luke. I know.
He knows.
And the second one is Gareth Parks from London.
Oh, my friend. Shout out to Gareth Parks, one of my school friends.
Fantastic. Watched Empire Strikes Back last night as it had been a while. Overall, such a strong movie in my view, maybe the best Star Wars. Struggle on Hoth shows the outnumbered of the rebellion. Was fantastic. The way to kick off the movie. Still want a... What's it? Tom Tom.
Yeah, Tom Tom. We're calling him Tom Tom.
I call it Tom Tom.
Tom.
Then Dagobah and Yoda watching now, and you see Yoda dropping hints of who he was and Luca being oblivious. As a kid, Yoda was a fantastic character. Then the Cloud City and Lando.
Thank you.
Sorry. Go on.
Probably my favourite character. He just oozes cool. And the building up to the spoilers and the shock of Vader was to Luke. I am your father. Great finish to the movie too. Luke's robot hand still looks great today. And I haven't even mentioned how awesome Han Solo is or how annoying C-3PO is.
Sorry, we did.
Yeah. Emil, you got a little one?
Yeah,
Right.
from Adam Collins on Facebook, saying, and I thought they smelt bad on the outside.
That's a quote from the Tom Tom.
Tom Tom.
I got one more then. Mike from Liverpool. I was now old enough to actually consider the thing as being a bona fide real, aka a true story. And from this moment on, I was to be called Darth. And that was my calling name until 1985 when the Goonies came out. I changed allegiance. So I think he's just saying that
Like Star Wars
he
until
loves
Goonies.
it, until Goonies came out.
So he's a massive Goonies fan. He's
yeah.
on Instagram. I can't think of his name. On something the Goonies 1985, I think, on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Right, is that... Oh, we've got 2, actually. We've got 2 voice notes. They are from... let me just check my list. Mark Fowlis and Ian Pendle.
Hello, I'm Ian Pendle from Stamford-in-the-Vale. The Empire Strikes Back, my favourite film of all time and the greatest sequel ever made. My first memory of it was playing Star Wars at school, the sandpit acting as the Bespin Gantry and someone falling into it when they were told, I am your father. I didn't get to see it when it first came out. I saw it just before Jedi was released, when the cinema in Wantage played a double bill of Star Wars and then Empire. Before that, I had to make do with the book and tape. You can turn the page when you hear R2-D2 beep, like this. My best memory of Empire was the toys. The AT-AT was amazing with its working laser guns and walking motion. I never had one as a kid, but I did get the Snowspeeder, a Tauntaun and figures for Christmas in 1980. Empire is full of amazing scenes, like when we were first introduced to the bounty hunters on the Star Destroyer, little green Jedi Master Yoda on Dagobah teaching Luke the ways of the Force, and Han getting incarcerated in carbonite on Bespin, uttering the lines, I love you, I know. Epic. What a film, my all-time favourite. Cheers, and may the 4th be with you.
Hi, my name's Mark from Brightwell, Sotwell. I've loved Empire Strikes Back since I was a little kid. My favourite bit when I was a kid was the Battle on Hoth. It's just incredible. I also love the fact that it's basically one of the best cliffhangers in movie history. And also, it's just got so many iconic moments, particularly when Han replies, "I know," to when Leia says, "I love you"?
Thanks for those 2 voice notes, Ian and Mark. Right, hold on. There's someone at the door. It's a quiz.
It's quiz time.
Okay, quiz. You two ready?
Mm-hmm.
And are you ready, Scott?
I am ready.
Just in case I know, we put that there. Just in case I do know an answer.
So it's Emile against Scott.
Was it Emile and Paul against?
Emile and Paul against.
It's
More likely
basically
going to be Emile.
Basically me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have got for you 13 questions.
13 questions.
Question 1. What was the name of the device that temporarily disabled the Star Destroyer?
Oh, I don't know.
Temporary
disabled.
Destroyer.
You have failed me for the last time.
The name of the device that temporarily disabled the Star. Ion Cannon.
Ion Cannon, correct.
That is.
Bit of a weirdly worded question, that one.
Come on, Emile.
Yeah, sorry, okay.
I had faith in you on this one.
I couldn't watch the film and anything because the Disney Plus isn't working.
Question 2. After Admiral Ozzel gets killed, who is next in command?
I don't know.
Admiral Viet.
It's Admiral Piet. Yep.
Yeah, no, you didn't get that wrong.
No. Question 3.
Still 1-0.
What is the name of Luke's gunner during the Battle of Hoth? Go on, Emile. Dak, yes.
Dak,
Yeah. 1-1. Well done.
That's the only part I couldn't.
Well done.
Well done, son.
Thank you.
Dak Router, played by John Morton.
Yeah, he died.
He did die, yeah. Rest in peace.
He got I didn't realise he got stomped on.
Yeah, he got shot.
Was still in there.
Yeah,
He
He was stomped on.
yeah,
I thought there. No, he's going to pull his body out.
yeah.
I wonder what Luke.
Stomped on.
What was it that Luke got? It's like a grapple hook. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Magnetic grapple.
Something like that to take down
The stereo
wall.
from the
and his lightsaber.
the stereo.
Yeah.
You need to take the front off
The front of the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did we got that one?
And then put it in your glove box.
That's in the glove box. That's it. Can you name me the creatures that attach themselves to the Falcon in the Space Slug?
Minox.
Minox. Well done.
How do you know these things?
2-1 Scott.
How do you just watch it and just know what the name
Pretty
is?
much.
I think the last quiz I won was Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, 12-3 in the
You
series.
didn't, you
if anyone's
didn't
keeping
win
count.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, but that was off. I don't think I did actually. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Or Back to the Future?
Yeah, I won that
I'm
one.
disappointed. Oh.
Question 5. What are they mining at Cloud City?
Savannah gas.
Savannah gas.
Oh, I know it was a gas.
Question 6. Finish the line. You look strong enough to pull the
Gondark.
ears off a Gundark. Yeah, I'll give you that.
See what I mean? It's
4-1.
These are not questions, I thought.
Question 7. What is Han's call sign on the Hoth? Paul.
Rogue.
Hans.
Nope. His call sign. Scott.
Echo 7.
Echo 7, correct.
So I picked up when we
Carla
watched.
Spicy Wiener.
Oh, it is Echo 7 as well.
There was someone said Echo.
I'm pretty sure they used Rogue One
Yeah.
for the thing because of...
Rogue
Rogue
Squadron.
2.
Yeah.
Rogue Group, and then Rogue
I think-
Squadron was a whole series of games that came out.
That
based
may
on.
be how it started in Rogue One, using that call sign.
Yeah. Question 8. Trying to read my writing here. Here we go. What tool does Han request from Chewie to repair the hyperdrive?
Oh, no.
Hydro Spanner.
Hydro Spanner.
I was going to say Ratchet.
6-1.
Is it in the Echo base or when in
No,
the...
when they
big-
go into the asteroid thing.
Oh.
That's not it. Pass me the Hydro Spanner.
Correct.
It's when the thing falls down.
Question 9. What is the possibility of successfully navigating the asteroid field? Paul and Emile.
A good possibility.
No, it's
not, I'm afraid.
750 something to 1, isn't it?
It's something to 1.
That's halfway.
3,720.
Yeah,
And it
3,720.
says never tell me the odds.
Yeah. Well, what platform does Han land the Falcon on Cloud City?
Ooh, great question. I have no idea.
Go on, Emile.
Is it platform 4?
No. You're going to say 9 3/4, aren't you, Paul?
No.
Okay.
16.
No.
I ain't got a clue.
Platform 327.
I didn't realise it was that big. And Battlefront's not
Big
that
cloud.
big. They've only got
Yeah.
4.
Is that the little guys who tell me you're clear to land on platform 327?
Yeah.
Completely missed that.
Oh.
What planet does Cloud City float above?
No, I
Emile,
don't
go
know.
on.
You
I
got it.
don't
No,
know.
let him go.
Go on.
Bespin.
Great, yes.
Very
Well
good.
done.
Proud of you, son.
Well done.
Dark.
Good effort.
See, I know these things. I know planets from Battlefront.
Question 12. How many years has Yoda trained the Jedi for?
800.
800. 82. Final question.
Oh, we can catch up here, Emile. This one is worth 10.
Okay, this is worth 10. What stew was Yoda cooking?
Ooh.
Emil?
Tomato stew.
No.
I don't know.
Space stew.
No.
I thought you had it then.
No, not good.
It was root leaf stew.
Root leaf stew. Did he say it?
Yeah.
Oh, root leaf soup it
stew.
is, I am.
I reckon he's a vegan.
I did not think of any of those questions.
Yes, that was a quiz. So that was about 8-2, I think. Well done. Well done, Scott.
Yeah,
Me
whatever.
too. It's basically nice and even.
So
You got a couple of questions, have you?
I got some for you then. All right. You might as well have this.
Got them.
Which hand does Luke get
Right.
cut off? It is his right hand.
Oh, I knew that one.
Same with Anakin. It's always the right hand.
So when the AT-ATs are approaching the power thing, distance to power generator. Does anyone know how far away from the power generator they are? Yes.
Was it like 300 or something?
No.
Oh, sorry.
2 kilometres?
Well, no. 17.28.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Same thing.
They're using different measurements.
Yeah.
Can anyone tell me which attack pattern the snow speeders set?
I can't, I'm afraid. Don't know that one.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
Attack pattern Delta.
Right.
Oh.
Good question. That's a good question.
Right,
These
there
are
are
sort of
6
questions I
bounty
thought you'd
hunters.
ask.
6 bounty hunters. We know one is Boba Fett, obviously.
Ah,
A point per every other bounty hunter you can name.
the only one I know is that lizard one. He's called something like
I thought you knew it then.
is it Boosk or something?
Bosk.
Bosk.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I know.
That's one.
I know one.
Go on then.
It's the droid. I can't. It's something droid.
Is it a droid that's in Mandalorian?
It is the
It
droid in
is.
Mandalorian,
The
yeah.
one that's trying to kill.
I wrote down the number as well, his name number, but I can't remember it.
IG-88.
IG-88.
You've got
Is Google
Dengar,
allowed?
Zucus, or Zuckus, and Forlom.
Zucus. Well, I've got that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did they say their names?
No.
Okay.
So
There
that's
is-
a bit unfair.
Yeah. That's
I feel
difficult.
like I could have known them from Battlefront.
Yeah.
Everything Battlefront.
Good
One more question then.
Go on.
Han originally decided to stay with the rebellion, but then he was put off by a bounty hunter they run onto on a planet called... This is briefly mentioned in a throwaway comment.
Wait, what was the question?
Han was convinced to stay originally with the rebellion, but then he was put off...
Not
by-
Tatooine.
No, by running into a bounty hunter on...
Don't know.
Alderaan?
It's not Alderaan.
Tatooine.
Uranus.
Not Uranus. Ord Mandel.
Oh, Mandel.
It's the junk
Okay.
planet.
Definitely wasn't Uranus.
No,
Junk
it wasn't
planet?
Uranus, yeah.
Good question. Didn't know that one. Well done. Well done. Right. We finished on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Remember, we are on Instagram, aren't we?
We haven't finished yet.
There's
Haven't
one
we?
more thing
No.
to do.
We haven't finished
This
yet.
guy's coming up. Don't worry, it's coming up. It's
Okay.
coming up. It's coming up. So we're on Instagram.
Proper pros here, we are.
We're on Instagram. We've got 1,150 followers.
Nice.
Thank you.
We're on Facebook. We've got a website, of course, 3retromovies.com. And this video is going on YouTube, isn't it?
It is.
And I just
It
remembered
is. It is.
because I was picking my nose halfway through.
It
and I
is,
forgot
it is.
We're on video.
Brilliant.
It's on.
love.
We've got some shout. I got some shout outs. I got a couple of shout outs. Don't know if anyone else got any shout outs.
I'll just say, Alex Crump, thank you very much.
Yes, that's coming up. So thank you, Alex. Dana from San Diego.
Dana Barrett.
San Diego.
Means a
She's-
whale's vagina.
She's been listening to us, and I shall do a shout out. Lorianne from France. Thanks to Ian and Mark for doing their voice notes. Wayne Thrussell has been in touch. He's been listening to us from the start, and got to mention this. We're talking about getting some tuned cats, right? And So his wife Sarah and his daughters Ruby and Annabelle want to call the cats something like Marshmallow or Fluffy. Wayne wants to call them Casey Ryback and John McClane.
Boom.
So I said that
start a petition.
Yeah, we should do a vote. Hands up if you think the cat should be called Casey Ryback and John McClane.
Me.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, that's all of us. Okay, so I'm afraid, Sarah, that the cats are going to have to be called
Casey Ryback
and John McClane. And thank you to Emile for joining us.
A worthy opponent.
Have you had fun?
Yeah. Yes.
Full of enthusiasm.
Love that teenager approach, yeah.
Could have been playing Fortnite, but
I don't really play Fortnite.
I'd do this rubbish with you lot. And your dad has got something for you.
We have. So you wanted for months and months to be one of the boys, one of the retro movie geeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got your gift. Paul's got your gift. You can open it now.
Yes.
He's opening the gift.
Show the cat and show the camera when you've opened it.
Which camera?
Any of them, that's absolutely fine.
It's like 5.
He's opening the gift.
Few moments later.
Yeah, it's taking me.
Later.
Just rip it.
Oh, that's cool.
So for people listening, it's a drawing of Emile as Darth Vader, which Alex Crump has
So
done.
we've got Paul, you're Mike McFly. Rob, you are 2, aren't you? You're
I'm Chunk now. Well, I'm Chunk, yeah.
I'm Chunk now. You're Chunk now. I'm the Predator, and we've got Emile.
I am your father,
Vader, yeah.
Darth Vader.
Which is cool. We'll put that on Instagram as well. That is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
It's quite cool.
Quite cool.
Did you say quite
Thanks
cool?
for that.
I thought it was bloody brilliant.
So, Alex, we absolutely love it. Emile says quite cool.
Quite
but
cool.
Yes. Very nice.
Okay. Join us next time.
You will?
Where we will be doing. I'll do a line for the film ready. Join us next time where we. I feel the need for speed. Yeah. Oh, do it again. Oh, done. Do it again. I feel the need for speed. 1, 2.
Yes.
That's right.
What film's that?
Days of Thunder. Yes. No, it's Top Gun. We're going to do Top Gun.
Cocktail.
Oh,
The original.
Top Gun. I got a flight suit on the wear as well.
I've
yeah.
not seen
For the ladies.
You're going to do your mustache again, like your
Actually, yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah. So that'll be in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Can I give you a moustache? Would you let me see
You
your
don't give me a
beard?
mustache, it grows.
Would you let me like shave
No.
everything but the moustache?
Stick it on. Okay, right, we're off to make another packed lunch for Luke.
Yeah.
Yoda wrote all that nightmare on it. May the force be with you. Keep it retro. Oh, it's got me this lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. That's good.